DPS TeleClass.
Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to DPS TeleClass. Here, Afomis is back with a new lesson. Are we ready for our third lesson? Yes. Before we start with the lesson, let's read the dua for the knowledge.
قال رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي.
Okay, students, we are going with the theme back to school, right? So, before we came back to school, we went to on a holiday, right? So whatever has happened in the past, when we recount back and tell somebody about the events, then it is a recount. Okay, students. So what I'm going to do today is, before beginning with the recount writing, I'm going to just touch the different language features it is relevant to write a recount. So the first main important thing I'm going to touch in this area is past tense. So what we are going to do is, in today's English period, we are going to learn about past tense. This is very important to write a recount. Okay, so whole recount should be written in a past tense form, so we need to know what is past tense. So today's lesson will be mainly focused on past tense. And you know, I who I am, right? I'm Afomis, and my name is AISHATH, and students used to call me Afomis. So let's go further into the lesson. First of all, I'm going to share the learning intention with you all. Students, you should be able to use features and conventions of language to express past tense in a recount. Likewise, I said it's very important for you to know different language features before you start the writings. Otherwise, you will be coming up with so many problems, and you will have so many grammatical errors, tense errors. And so in order to avoid this, we are going to learn about this. Okay, students, now let's see what our success criteria for the day is. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to identify the past tenses from the given recount on page 11 of your English textbook. Okay, on English textbook, there will be one recount, and what you have to do is, you have to read that recount very well and underline all the past tenses which comes across. And next one is, you have to read the passage on page 11, and then you have to answer the questions from 1 to 5 in the big book. Is it clear? While you are answering, please make sure that you answer neatly and correctly on the big book. And you should do neat work also. Next one is the key competency. This time I have chosen only one competency for you, that is making meaning. Students, you will be making meaning out of the words like act, swim, and then you will come across so many other words, and you have to make sense from the sentences that I am giving, or the sentences in the text given for you. Is it clear, students? Okay. So students, we are going to learn about past tense. Do you have any idea about what is past tense? Okay, let's see the word past. What comes to your mind when we say the word past? Yes, something that has finished, right? Something that has happened already. Let's say whether our prediction is correct. Past tense. The past tense is used for actions in a time which has already happened. Yes, something that is already happened or something that has been already finished. In Divehi, you are learning about Zaman, right? Are you learning about Zaman? This similarly in Divehi also we have Nimonukang, right? Do you know about this Nimonukang? Yes, this Nimonukang means the past tense. Okay, then let's say the simple past tense. The simple past tense is used for action in past time. It usually uses for storytelling and if there's a narrative or a recount text. So uh, our main area is recount text, right? So we need to know what is simple past tense. Okay, students, you need to keep in mind about simple past tense. This is the main area that we have to focus today. And then simple past tense is divided into two main, action, right? Action is something that you do. So, for example, eating is an action. Eating means what? Yes, it's came, right? How about drinking? Yes, you drink water, right? What is teacher doing now? Teacher is explaining, right? And and you can see there's a on the background there's a crab, and what does the crab do? Yes, it will crawl on the ground, right? So like this, action means things done, right? And then we other time say to these verbs, right? Verbs are action words, right? So this simple past tense is divided into two main branches, which is regular verbs and irregular verbs. Okay, so first, regular verbs, we are going to learn what is regular verbs. After that, we will learn about irregular verbs. Is it clear? Okay, first we are going to learn about regular verbs. Regular verbs in English creates the past simple and past participle by adding ed to the base form. So students, later when I go through this, you will understand what is base form as well as what is past participle. Okay. In the verb ends in a consonant. Consonant means A, E, I, O, U. These letters is vowels, right? All the other letters in the alphabet is consonant. Is it clear? Yes, only five letters out of all the alphabetic letters. We remove these five letters, which is vowel letters, and those remaining are the consonants of alphabet. Is it clear? Okay. So what we are saying, if we have a Y, we are adding an I. So look here, study. Study, you know what is study, right? Study is Kievo. So study is Study. Study, you have a Y at the end. Can you see that Y at the end? What we are doing is we remove that Y from the end, replace it with the IED. Then we say studied in the past tense form. Is it clear? Yes. Next, if a verb ends in E, we simply add a D. For example, let's see this one, like. For example, I like orange, I like blue, I like balloon. So something that you prefer, right? So like, Like. We for its E, we added D. So it's liked. Now do you understand? Okay, when we go further into this, you'll be understanding more of this. Okay. Now I'm going to talk about irregular verbs. A verb in which the past tense is not formed by adding the usual ed at the end. Example of irregular verbs are sing changes to sang, eat changes to ate. Okay? Look here. Irregular verbs are mainly divided into four main groups. The first, let's say, before going to these four groups, I'm going to explain about what is the past participle. The past participle refers to an action that was started and completed entirely in the past. Is it clear, students? Okay, here a past participle is a word that is formed from a verb, is used as an adjective or for verb tense. It is generally used with auxiliary or helping verbs such as has, have, or had. So totally past participle is used in three forms. That first is to form a verb, to form an action. I will be showing the example so that you can understand what I am telling you better. Here, first way is how are we using this as an adjective? Let's look. Eyes is a organ, right? So this how to describe the eye? We are using the word swollen. Okay, swollen eyes. Swollen means like puffy, like tula one, right? Like that we used to say. Here, broken plate. See, to describe the plate, we are using broken. And to describe the cake, we are using ruined. So, ruined means everything has gone wrong in the cake and somebody might have smashed it or something. Okay, and then here we have used as a verb form. Let's see how it is used as a, I had crossed the line. I had crossed the line. So you can see we here you can see auxiliary also used and also cross past participle is crossed, right? For example, broke, break, broken. Right? So here it's used as broken. And ruined, renewed, ruined, right? So here, let's see more examples to understand this. So now you all know past simple and past participle, right? Okay, students, now I'm going to tell you the four groups. Okay, first group is about verbs which have the same base form and then it is similar past simple and past participle also similar. Look at this one. Okay, base form is originally how it looks. Okay, cost, that word we are taking, that's the base form. So when we change it to past simple form, it's same, it's cost. Also past participle also it says cost. Cut, cut, cut. Hurt, hurt, hurt. Put, put, put. We don't say cutted, putted, hurted, costed. Don't say costed. My wallet costed 2 rupiah. Don't say like that. My wallet cost 2 rupiah. Like that you have to say. The second way is verbs which have the same past simple and past participle. Okay? Let's see. Okay, now this one. Like bring, brought, brought. Have, had, had. Feel, felt, felt. Hear, heard, heard. This won't change. But base form and past simple plus past participle is different this time. Look here. Bring, brought. Bring, brought. See the difference. Before it was cost, cost, cost. Now it is bring, brought, brought. Have, had, had. Feel, felt, felt. Hear, heard, heard. Is it clear? Now let's see the third group and the fourth group. Okay, third group says verbs which have the same base form and past participle. That means simple will be changing here, right? Let's see. Okay, come, came, come. Become, became, become. Run, ran, run. Is it clear, students? Okay, let's see. In the fourth groups, words which have a different base form, past simple and past participle. Let's see. Break, broke, broken. See, it's changing. See, fall, fell, fallen. See, saw, seen. Swim, swam, swum. Okay, like this: drink, drank, drunk. Sing, sang, sung. Like that it will be. Is it clear, students? Okay, these are the four groups that you have to remember, and sometimes you have to keep some things in the mind also. Is it clear, students? Okay. Now I'm sure that you have got some idea about this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a challenge. Are you ready? Okay, this challenge is pirate versus mermaid. So all the girls of grade 3 will be in the mermaid group and all the boys will be in the pirate group. Are we ready? Are we ready for the challenge? Okay, I'm sure that you are ready and you can answer the questions well. Let's see. First question goes to mermaids. Here is the question. Ayat dash eat a cake slice yesterday. Ayat dash eat a cake slice yesterday. So this means something that has happened yesterday, right? So it should be given in past form. Let's see. Is it Ayat eat or is it Ayat ate or is Ayat eaten? Let me hear the answer. Mermaids, ready? Yes, I can hear you giving the answer. Yes, it's excellent answer. What's the answer? Yes, it is the B. Ayat ate a cake slice yesterday. Excellent. So girls, you got 1 point. Okay, let's see. Pirates, are we ready? Okay, the first question for the pirates group. Ahad dash an octopus yesterday. Ahad dash see an octopus yesterday. Is it Ahad saw an octopus or seen an octopus or will see an octopus yesterday? Remember, it is yesterday. So if it is yesterday, what will be the answer? Pirates? Yes, I can hear the answer. Very good. It is A, which is saw. Ahad saw an octopus yesterday. Excellent. So let's question number 2 to mermaids. Here the question is Aisha dash go to the beach last week with her mom. Aisha dash go. So will it be Aisha go or Aisha gone or Aisha went? Which one will be the correct answer? Excellent, mermaids. It is went. Aisha went to the beach last week with her mom. Excellent job, students. Okay, pirates, are we ready with question number 2? Here's question number 2. Nahid dash drink his favorite lemonade yesterday. So here students, what is Nahid doing? Yeah, he's yes, yesterday, right? So let's see. A is drink, B is drunk, C is drank. What's the correct answer? Yes, I can hear from the pirates. Well done, pirates. It's drank. Not drunk, yes, it's drank. Well done, okay? Nahid drank his favorite lemonade yesterday. Excellent job, students. Now, mermaids. It's a tie. Let's see this the last question whether you can answer. Let's see the winning teams. Okay, the third and the last is little bit challenging. Okay, Asha dash buy a dress which dash cost $100. Let's see. Will it be A, B, or C? Look at the answers very well and answer, okay? Which one? Yes, I can hear. Excellent students, moments. You did an excellent job. It is Asha bought a dress which cost $100. Well done, mermaids. Let's see whether pirates can get the answer. If so, then it will be a tie. Let's see. Or else the mermaids will be the winners. Let's see, pirates, are we ready? Pirates, for you the last question. I shall dash catch a big tuna and dash it in pieces. And the brackets we have catch and cut. Let's see. A is caught and cutted. B is caught and cut. C is caught and cut. Which one is the correct answer, pirates? Yes, it's challenging, right? Yes, I can hear. Oh, yes, that is very good. Excellent answer. The answer is B. Ashal caught a big tuna and cut it in pieces. Excellent. We don't say cut it, put it. You remember which I said before? Oh, our teacher is so proud of both the teams, pirates and the mermaids. Congratulations, pirates and the mermaids. You did an excellent job today. Congratulations. Okay, student. Now I'm sure that you will be able to complete the task that I'm going to give you. Let's see. There are two tasks for the day. Task 1 is what you have to do here is, as I said before, you have to underline the past tense words that you come across when you read the text on page 11. For example, if there is one word that is kept on repeating, no need to underline that word. If you underline it once, that is enough, okay? For example, there might be 8 in many places, so you just underline only one 8. Something similar. And task 2 is the same thing on page uh, what you have to do is same page 11, there's a text, right? That text you have to read it thoroughly and then you have to answer the questions that is given on page 1 to 5. This is reading comprehension where you understand this is a recount, this is sample recount, and when you read this you will understand how the person have used past tense in this recount. So I want you to understand this recount and answer the questions 1 to 5 on your big book. Okay, students, you will be answering it on your big book, not in the exercise book. Students, remember to do neat and clean work. Write the date on top of the page and Viber a clear picture of page 11 to your teachers. Sometimes when you Viber, some questions are not neatly seen on the pages, so it is hard for us to mark. So make sure that you take the picture well, keep the book neatly, and take a clear picture of page 11, because everything today that you did is on page 11, right? And make sure that you viber it to your correct teachers. Students of 3A, you have to viber your English work to Afo Miss. Okay? And students of 3B, you have to viber it to Miss or Nuzhat Miss, any one teacher from there. And then 3C students, you know you have to viber it to Suma Miss. So please do remember this, to do neat work, to write the date, and as well as to send a clear picture so that we can mark and upload it. Okay, if you have any doubts, you can ask your teachers. I'm sure you are going to do a good work. Okay, thank you, students, for listening carefully. Please do remember about the past tense that you have learned today. Try and recap these things. So now it's time for me to recap the lesson. So I'm sure you know today we have learned about past tense, right? And then past tense, you know that we are using to talk about an event that has already finished, right? And then we have learned about how important past tense is when we are writing a recount. So next week also we will be going through more about past tense, irregular and regular verb. You will be understanding about this more and more. Thank you, students. Stay home, stay safe.
DPS TeleClass